one of my cars that I mean, it may seem boring to many, but honestly, it's it's really not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun to drive. It's kind of wet and rainy today. It's kind of wet and rainy, so I can't do too much. I wanted to try to go under the hood, but we'll see. I'll still try to go under the hood. Anyway, this is my 2007 Ford Taurus. I think it's a SE is the trim level. So 2007 Ford Taurus SE. And honestly, it's I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, on gas, like, it's comfortable. Alright, so let me show you. This is the driver's door. On the PT Cruise, it's not like this. So you have passenger window, the driver's window, the rear passenger window, the rear driver's window. You got your lock window right here. Lock your doors right here. This I don't know. I guess I gotta find a way to put it back in. But yeah, you got your little cubby hole right here. Hand sanitizer. Gotta keep that on deck. And yeah. The steering wheel, nothing too fancy. Clean. I got this from a friend of mine, and it's been a minute since they drove it. So when I purchased it from them, I had to do a tune-up. Oil change, spark plugs, air filter, and all that stuff. So you have the gauge cluster. See, I can work this camera. You got the gauge cluster. See, e-brake. Top speed is about that thing's in the way. Top speed is about 120. The oil light is on and the battery's light is on because I didn't crank the car up. So top speed is 120. You got your e-brake. And crank it up. One of the things I like about this car is that I just released the e-brake, which is located down here. The lever for the e-brake is here, and then the e-brake that you step on is right here. So that's the e-brake, and then that's the release lever. This right here, this to pop your trunk, just showing you where it is. It's a quick little tour of my '07 Ford Taurus. For those who's thinking of getting one or has one already, or So I like that it shows how many miles you have until E. So currently I have 53 miles until my tank hits empty. Alright. Didn't warm up yet. The radio. You got the station, you got the time, of course, you know. I mean, it's pretty basic. You got your thing here, your AC, your heat. But on this car, there might be something wrong with the AC line because it's not blowing cold air, it's blowing hot air. And yeah, I already spoke to a mechanic and they told me the price for them to run a whole bunch of tests and put the you know, their machine on it to diagnose it and all that stuff. So yeah, so once I get that done, I'll have nice and cold AC. Alright, and in the radio, turn it on. You have bass. You have trouble. This is an event you don't want to miss. There'll be free food, drinks, games, and giveaways. But that's not all. We're having a 3-on-3. And you have balance. It's taking home $1,500 cash money. Register your team today on 95.7 Jams. It's best to keep it in the middle, of course. I mean, it's best to keep it in the middle.
Have you or your child been diagnosed with atopic dermatitis, commonly known as eczema?
For the time, the hour,
and researchers
the minute,
are constantly developing new treatments.
Pop your CD in, reject it,
in Birmingham. We're enrolling children and adults in paid research studies. We're also
tune your radio.
Prurigo nodularis, plaque psoriasis.
This is to tune your disc when you have a disc in the different stations. Scan right here. This will automatically scan. This will automatically scan the stations. Alright, you got the passenger door. Same little cubby. You know, a little storage space right there. I know I need to get some better mats for this car. But yeah, passenger side. Glove box, a little junky, need to clean it out. Alright. And then, oh, yeah. And then one thing about these cars that I love is that right here in the center console, it lifts up like that. You have your 2 cup holders. You got your little tray here to put your phone, your keys, you know, pen and paper, you know, just to put stuff. You have another little storage compartment down here. This also goes down. So if you want, you know, elbow space, you know, like elbow rest your elbow on there while you're driving. Even the passenger could rest their elbow. Be nice if I unlocked it, huh? The back side. You got the rear driver's door, little cubby here. You got your little pouch in here, nice and clean. then the latch is right here in order to pull your back seat down. These are the latches. There's one on each side, right here and then the other side. You flip those covers up and then you flip these up. Flip these up. And then you do something to it. Oh, wait. Oh, so that's what it's for? So this is for the baby seat. So this is for the baby seat. You put the baby seat in the, you know, back here. You lift this up and then you use this somehow to anchor the baby seat to the, you know, seat so it doesn't move around or nothing. That's pretty cool. Passenger side, nice and clean. You got your little pouch thing right here, storage pouch. You cover you again, little storage on the rear passenger door. As y'all can see, this car is very clean and very comfortable, especially for long trips. This is the trunk. It has plenty of space. I had to clean this out and organize it recently. I got my jumper cables back there. I got my coolant, power steering fluid. I got transmission fluid back there. I got the little kit all the way back there to clean my cold air intake. Got my toolbox on one side. Got my jack and jack stands and all my rags on the other side. I put this bungee cable here. I'm hoping it will prevent this from sliding around over here. I know I need to clean this out like vacuum wise, but this is as organized as it's gonna get. Now this tires, not too bad. I got hit right here last week. I was out at McDonald's drive-thru trying to get me something cold to drink, and then some dude backed up into me, dented my whole driver's door, and then they ran off. So how are they gonna run off? And it's crazy, you know, a bunch of legal stuff I'm dealing with, but there's plans to get this fixed this weekend. Now let me show y'all. Hold on. Like I said, it's pretty clean. It's a pretty clean, comfortable, practical car. This is one of my favorite things about the car because it's so practical, especially on long road trips. You could get a big jug, you know, and then put it right here. You get your cuffs and very practical. Now under the hood, of course, you got your manifold. You got your head, alternator. You got your coolant reservoir. Now with this car, with these cars, when you're playing around under here, this has a tendency of popping out. So if you're thinking of getting this car, or you just got a car like this and you're working on it, you know, just watch out for this. Be careful with this. You know, it may pop out, you know, and if it pops out and you forget to put it back in, then you will get a code. But all you gotta do is pop it back in. You ain't even gotta reset the battery or reset the computer. The code will go off on its own after a couple of days, because I dealt with it. Regular stock box. Now, I don't know if y'all be able to see, but with this particular car, right here, I was having an issue with this. One time I was at the gas station at Walmart, but this cable was on top of this bracket, and one day I was at the gas station getting gas, and I tried cranking it back up and it wouldn't crank back up, and I had no idea what the issue was. The issue, which I found out, was this bolt came off. I don't know how, but this bolt ended up coming off, and then this cable came out of this bracket, and then this wasn't in park. So because this wasn't in park, I was not able to crank the car up. So it was a big hassle. Had to get it towed back home, and then finally one of my mechanics took a look at it and found what the issue was. Ah, that's hot. Found the issue. He said this. He said your cable, your shift cable is not connected to the bracket, to the transmission bracket. This is the transmission bracket that's connected to the transmission. So the shift cable is connected to this bracket. So when you pull and pull and pull, it's shifting gears in the transmission, of course. So yeah, that's one of the issues I was having. And then even after the issue was fixed, it kept coming loose, which was you know, annoying. So I decided to put this bracket underneath, bolt it underneath, instead of keeping it bolt on the top. I end up to I got two washers, one for the top, one for the bottom, and then I put this cable underneath, and then I bolt it in between the washers. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't had any issues since. Will I do any modifications to this car? I kind of doubt it, but I do need to clean it up a bit. You know, all this dirt and rust, and I do need to clean it up. This is my AC line. And I believe somewhere down here is the fuel injectors. And of course the spark plugs are in here somewhere. Yeah, somewhere here and in it. So just wanted to give y'all a give y'all a full walk around of the vehicle. My bad. Sorry, can't show my tag. Not at all, I can't show my tag at all. But just wanted to give y'all a quick little tour of my 07 Ford Taurus SE. And like I said, this car is it's comfortable. And hey, don't sleep on it. This car actually has, you know, some power. I'll be on the highway, for an example. A few times I went out of town, and you know, there's times when there's trucks behind me, I'm already doing, you know, 50, 60. Well, I'm already doing 60, 65, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll be seeing trucks or other vehicles on the side of me, and you know, they just wilding. And then there's times when, you know, I need to accelerate and go faster. Fast. You know what I'm saying? I need to go faster, like right now, in order to get out of this truck's way, or in order to, you know what I'm saying? So when I step on the gas, she delivers. She delivers. That is true facts, bro. She delivers. This car yeah, it's a 6-cylinder. And y'all saying, oh, it's not a V8, it's not a V12, or it's not turbocharged, it's not supercharged. Okay. But here's the thing. It's not that hard to supercharge this car if I wanted to. If I wanted to supercharge this car, I can. It's going to cost me some money, but I can supercharge it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. I'm gonna leave it stock. I'm gonna, you know, continue being up with the maintenance and oil change, and you know, continue keeping up with that. You know what I'm saying? The car I'm trying to increase horsepower and styling, and you know, is my PT, my 07 PT Cruiser. And I already have a cold air intake in there. I had to do some modifications to it, you know, to make it work, but it works. It is good. I had to purchase another pipe, another cold air pipe, you know, one that curves, you know, so that way I can have the intake coming out of the throttle body and then curving down into the fender well, where it can get the most air, you know what I'm saying? Where it can pick up the most air. Like I said, I also got the I believe it's a performance muffler. I don't know. Car might get louder, but for styling, I mean, I definitely know it's gonna look good. Now, of course, I'm gonna have to do a few adjustments and a few, tweaks here and there to make it work, because PT Cruisers and the way they made their exhaust system, I mean, if it was just straight, pipe and straight, catalytic converter going down all the way straight, to the muffler, then, it wouldn't have been a problem, easy. But PT Cruisers, it's straight, and then it curves like this, and then it curves like that. Like, come on, bro. Why you gotta make it so complicated, bro? Anyway, I still can make it work, because I have an idea on what to do to make it work. I went to this muffler shop, and I went to this muffler shop, and I went there and I said to the guy, I said, hey, I need a pricing, to put this muffler on. And then he gonna tell me, oh, it's not gonna fit, it's too big. Granted, the size, yeah, there's a storm, a bigger storm that's finna come through, this part of town sometime today. Yeah, sometime today. But the muffler that I purchased, yeah, the piping is about, what, 3 inches, and the size for the stock muffler is about, what, 2.5 inches. Okay, but there's still aftermarket parts that you can purchase that you can use. So he probably said that to me because, he wasn't gonna go through all of that in trying to get those aftermarket, cufflinks, to make it work. He wasn't gonna go through all of that. So he said, this is too big, it's not gonna work. Sorry, bro. If you want, I could do a muffler delete. But other than that, So what I plan on doing is getting some cufflinks, and I'm going to get me a saw, and I'm going to do it myself. I have plans on, and it may be a little bit, maybe it'll be a little difficult to film while trying to do it, but I'm gonna try it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna go look for a cufflink that one side is 2.5 inches, the other side is 3 inches, so that way, it can work. I can make it work. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I need the saw, and I'm not gonna cut the muffler off, because with the muffler, it goes like that, and then it curves, and then there's like an ending to where it comes off right here. But I'm not gonna take it off there. So the muffler that goes, I'm going to make sure that I cut it on the straight part, so that way it could still fit with the with the back fender, because I mean, not fender, the back bumper, because the back bumper has like a little dip on it, like a little tiny gap for the muffler to fit under there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do it that way, and it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because like I said, I love cars. I love to work on cars. I love to drive cars. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in to what are you tuning into? Oh, thank you for tuning in to Royal Swag Auto Crew. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, you know. But shout out, shout out. This is Past Minor from Royal Swag Auto Crew saying